Oh, it works. It's a flamethrower. I was probably wrong.
We're live. God damn it. Fucking Ruben, callers, myself, the morning show. How is it? How's you guys' morning?
Good morning.
Top of the morning.
A ritual for this fucking show. We asked our guests, which is Ruben's mind, what is your morning routine?
What you be doing?
Wake up at like 11 a.m. Brush my teeth.
He's actually going through the rundown. He's like, brush my teeth, throw on a t-shirt, a pair of pants, tighten my belt.
Yep.
Brush your teeth, get that morning stank out of your fucking,
Mm-hmm.
Why 11 though? Just naturally?
Nah, I just been waking up late recently. But sometimes it depends. Like once I get into a schedule, I'm up and at it at like 8 a.m., 9 a.m. Just depends.
You had coronavirus.
No. Oh hell no.
Just kidding. JK.
At
Guys.
Omicron or whatever.
Yeah.
It's called.
Yeah.
For real, I had fucking Decepticon or whatever.
Decepticon. Deception. Yeah, you were coming through out of sickness and shit. You feel better now?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Nice.
I'm here right now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you get that feeling too? Is like when you're sick, you're like you really appreciate how it is to be healthy. I'll be like, damn, bro, like fuck, I can't wait to be healthy again.
Dude, I was like, my sleep was terrible, all that.
Well, naturally, I'm just like a sick ass fool. But when I do get sick, I'm fucking like you do appreciate the times when you're like, damn, I wish being healthy and shit because like now I can't even get up out of my bed and shit.
Yeah, like we don't really think about that, bro. But like, bro, we're fortunate. Like, there's really people that's all they wish for. You feel me? So like,
I was watching a podcast, fucking Joe Rogan and some like little dweebs that fucking ghost hunt and shit. Are you into fucking? Did you watch that shit?
I saw some like snippets of that on like, TikTok. And
that's what got me intrigued. It hooked me and shit.
Yeah, they were talking about I think they were talking about like the Conjuring house, like the real Conjuring house.
Dude, I'd be so down to go.
Like that shit was.
Dude, what we should do?
Dude, let's go to the Queen Mary shit.
It's closed.
It's
closed now?
I watched the full podcast.
Somebody died?
No. They were saying that there was a specific room. I forget. It's like I want to say it's like 30 something B, whatever.
I'm in there.
Yeah. But like supposedly there was hella suicides and murders in that room on Queen Mary, and these people were kind of the on the podcast were the first two people to like go in the room, and they said like they felt like such weird energy and like they were talking to a demon. Like you have to watch the whole thing, but basically they said after. Yeah, it's on. No, it's on Spotify at Joe Rogan. He got the 3 million.
Damn, I need to watch
deal.
it. I'm watching that shit.
I've seen videos about that though.
I'm watching that.
Like people would like rent out the room.
Yeah.
They hear like someone knock, like room service, and they open the door. It's like the
Nobody's
hallway's just dark.
Yeah.
Some kid doing knock joke shit.
But they closed it down, I guess. I guess that they didn't get a lot of money from it or whatever, and they just closed it.
Damn, bro, and I didn't even get to fucking go.
Yeah. But I don't know. Supposedly they're trying to bring it back, but you know the whole deal.
I don't know, but I feel like we need to do some spooky shit and just like vlog it. Content out of it,
because you're a spooky ass fool.
I'm a spooky motherfucker. You're around. It's Halloween.
Are you into ghost, Ruben?
Yeah, bro. That's kind of where I got the paranormal name from. I was like so heavily inspired by like The Conjuring and like watching like that whole like cinematic universe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I bet you like Paranormal Activity.
Oh,
I love that shit.
You know what's the worst one though? The fucking marked. What is it? The marked one. That one's fucking bitch, dude. I fucking hate that one. God damn it, fuckers! You fucking ruined it because the Paranormal, the first couple was great, right?
Yeah, dude.
That's a
really
consensus
good.
around town, and then you get to this marked one, and it's like some fucking.
Because they start stretching it, you know how.
Yeah, you know exactly. You know how it is, bro.
You stretch it after a while.
I thought it was weird. It's just like fucking. It's like brujeria and fucking fucking the fucking aunt is like witchcraft and all this shit. I'm like, dude, let's bring it back to the cameras and shit. You know,
that's what I like. Like that's why I love those movies is because it's like the POV. You know,
it's like that found footage.
Yeah, exactly. And that's also why I love like VHS.
Oh yeah.
Dude, if you haven't seen those movies,
I haven't seen that still.
Yeah.
He's telling me. He always tells me to watch it. I haven't seen it.
Oh, like there's this one I saw the trailer for it once. Like I was just like scrolling through trailers, and they're in an RV. They had their like little VHS cam, and this chick walks up like white ass skin, like little like white strands of hair, and like looking gross, right? Looking disgusting. Just walks in, and everyone in the RV's like, bro, like what's going on? Goosebumps and shit. And then the figure that walked in just starts like screaming at the top of her lungs, and then the trailer just ends. So like that was a trailer.
Wait, what's this movie?
I'm trying to remember.
It's a new one.
No, I think it was released in like maybe like like late 2010s, maybe like 2016, 2018.
I feel like
I'll find it though. I'll find it.
Yeah, you better find it. I haven't really seen any fucking scary movies that I'm like really interested in.
Have you seen
lately.
Hereditary?
Yeah, I just watched that the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
Fucking banger.
I'm trying to think. I watched the one that did scare me. Actually, let me reverse my fucking backpedal. Dude, Smile. Not scary, but goddamn, like, is it creepy?
Really?
And I'm not even kidding you. This is how much it affected me after that fucking, because I watched it at night and shit with my fucking girl and shit. You know, I'm fucking all shivering and shit. I'm all scared, bro. I seen the like after that movie, dude. I was like going home and I was like checking behind my fucking back and shit, making sure I was like walking around my car. I'm like, oh,
you see the neighbor smiling at you.
Yeah, exactly. The next fucking little kid to smile at me, fucking fucking back. Yeah, I was just like, oh, dude. And like even after that, I was just like traumatized for like a day, and then I was like, oh.
I've seen like I've seen like the creepy like posters and shit of it, but I haven't seen the movie, and I heard
I think it's on HBO Max. Yeah,
I'll watch it.
We should watch it because yeah, it's fucking crazy. Did you like The Menu? Did you watch it?
I watched it. It was actually pretty cool. Yeah.
Did you watch?
But to be honest, I didn't understand. I was gonna YouTube this because I didn't understand like the spoiler alert. If you haven't seen this shit, you
let's spoil it.
Like you might want to click off for a quick second. I didn't understand like why he let the girl go.
See, that's like the big question. Really, I think it's because. Well, it's like
she like took him back to his roots, you know, of like
the
chef. But I wanted YouTube because I know there has to probably be like an actual logical like explanation of like why he felt like he wanted to let her go.
But he didn't really let her go because he killed her. Do you know that?
Killed her.
Yeah, like in the very end scene, you'll see her like almost like lay back or like close her eyes. It's because the chef poisoned her.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
No, because I remember seeing that and I was like, oh shit, she got poisoned. But then she seemed like she was good after.
No, she got poisoned. She died. So and which is
kind of well,
let's give the whole backstory because we're kind of just talking about this.
No, are you sure? Like 100% she died?
100%.
What movie?
So it's this new movie on HBO Max called The Menu. So it's basically about this island that this chef and his team work on, and it's like this exclusive, only the billionaires and millionaires of like the world, exclusive people are allowed onto this island to eat and of this food from this chef. And so it's like a group of 10 people. They all get on the island. Just from straight off the bat, like the vibes are weird and shit. And then they start off with their dinner, like straight on. It goes into the dinner, and it's like I think like a 8-course meal or 6-course meal. Like I don't know, it's a lot of courses. But throughout the courses of the meals, like people start dying and like they start murdering the guests and shit,
chopping off fingers.
Like it gets very sinister quick, whatever. And then towards the end. Well, he spoils it in the beginning of the movie, but he's like, oh yeah, everybody's dying, and he tells like one of the girls there, and she's like confused, and basically what happens at the end of the movie is everybody dies, but he kills them like kind of like in weird ways, you know, like or at the end, the finale really is like the last course is everybody in that building, so like they start decorating the room with like flowers and shit, like if they're plating an actual plate,
like they're on a plate,
and he explodes the whole fucking building.
So they're s'mores.
Yeah,
and he puts like marshmallow things on them. So the last course
for dessert on their head
was like a s'more, a human s'more with everybody in that building, and the shit blows up.
And then like the course comes up the name, and it's called like s'more or some shit, or like like the s'more, and it's like that's supposed to be the dessert finale, and they all die. But low-key, I thought it was fucking insane and cool because if you think about it,
different.
Bro, what if an artist did that now? Like their art was like they decided to fucking like this sounds terrible, you know. I'm sorry, but like
it's crazy.
They started to kill somebody, and like the whole premise of the movie is like the art is the people, and like whatever went on was like his courses and his meals. Yeah, it's very hard to follow. I know
it's like that extremist art shit.
Extremist art. We've talked about this before.
Shit,
what the fuck is up with extremist art, bro?
People lighting themselves on fucking fire.
Dude, have you seen that? The Chin, what is his name? Chin something from
that monk or whatever.
Yeah, the Buddhist monk, dude.
Lights himself on fire.
Dude,
it's like a protest or something, huh?
The craziest point, man. This guy, he protests as he sits in the middle of the street, lights himself on fire, doesn't make one peep. He meditates through his death.
Damn.
God damn it.
And he died?
That is hard, though.
Bro, what
the meditated, he didn't make one peep, didn't make one sound. He meditated through a burning death.
Damn.
Dude,
that's kind of
that's
hard.
Different.
For real, that
dude's built like a motherfucker, yo.
Nah, dude. Respect to that guy. Amen.
Oh, God. Amen.
Probably got some fire thighs off of him or some shit.
Yeah, there's fucking monks, dude. You know, like I've seen this article. There's like somewhere in like the mountains far, there was like a group of monks that they all were like crackheads.
Wow.
Yeah, like they're all smoking crack up there and shit, and like they didn't
shit.
find out until for some reason like somebody went up there and like they seen that like they were all crackheads and they were all smoking crack when they were supposed to be like they're all
meditating. They're meditating off the pipe,
off the pookie. God damn it, fuck. Yeah, that was like, dude, twist of fucking the world, dude. Like Jesus Christ, you know, you think monks are fucking amazing and they're smoking crack up in the hills.
Dude, speaking of movies too. March, bro. Scream 6.
Oh,
I'm
dude,
ready.
he brought it up. I love it. I love
ready.
it. Are you down? Are you ready
Scream
for it?
fan?
I'm ready.
Yeah?
I'm ready, dude.
I'm ready.
I want to make, dude. I kind of want to have fun and make some predictions. I got some new predictions for Scream 6.
Okay, but before you do it, give the setting for Ruben and everybody. Like, where's Scream at this year?
So Scream 6. Well, we got like Scream 5 was like the new cast. You know, basically like passing the torch. You know,
Yeah.
that's how that movie was. So 6 is like essentially a brand new movie. You know, it's the new cast. Like a couple.
New cast?
Yeah,
Oh,
a majority of new cast. Some. Or the cast from 5, I mean.
Oh,
you know, like
okay.
the new cast
Yeah,
from
yeah.
5, but a couple legacy characters anyways. But it's in New York, and we've never seen that. Like, it's always in Woodsboro or, like, around there. Like, now it's in New York. The setting's in New York. So it's going to be crazy,
nice.
bro. Like, you might see Ghostface. I mean, they showed, like, a small...
So Scream in New York. And then what was like they said it's gonna be the goriest Scream, which is
Yeah,
kind of
it says
interesting
really
because I kind of
gory.
imagine like some crazy shit going on.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody's head gets stuck in the subway, chopped off.
I mean,
you
dude,
know,
I remember in
something like
5, like, right off the bat, in the very beginning scene of Scream 5...
Which
Another spoiler if you haven't seen it, but not that crazy.
nah,
But
this is all
essentially,
spoilers, fuck it.
yeah, like get with it or get not with it. But fucking when he like breaks Jenna Ortega's leg when he just like stomps on that shit, I was like, because you never seen it. Like, I mean, dude's stabbing people and shit, but like, have you really seen him do something like that?
Right.
And you could just hear like the bone crunch. You're just like,
I haven't
I was
seen
like,
it. I need to
fuck.
watch that.
Yeah, it's like
meaning
right
to,
in
but
the
I never
beginning,
got
and
around
it's
to
crazy. Like, it kind of shows you like, oh, these new Ghostface killers are kind of leveling up. You know, it's not just all about stabbing and shit. And then they're about to put out a trailer tomorrow, I believe, like an actual official
Tomorrow.
trailer. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
tomorrow.
Wow.
Okay.
But I seen it. It's on the Scream Movies Instagram. They posted a little like a little post. I sent it to you where they showed Ghostface. First of all, he's like in a zombie mask now. Like, it's a little different from what it usually is. It still looks cool. But in this scene, he's holding a shotgun. He doesn't even have a
the
knife. He's holding a
fuck?
shotgun
Damn.
now, dude. So like, it might, you know, that's what I'm saying is I think these killers are kind of leveling up, and
Evolving.
it's not, you know, they might be shooting. Like, it's not just stabbing anymore.
It's like kind of turned from this like not so long ago Scream where like it's just about like, you know, teenagers with a knife and trying to murder their friends. Now it might be like mass fucking shooting, fucking shotgun machine. You might see Scream 10 with a machine gun. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like
Like fucking
fucking
Sylvester Stallone style. Like
Modern Warfare
They had like
2.
they had that play on the stab movies in Scream 5 where they had Ghostface with like a flamethrower, you know, like shit like
yeah.
that. Yeah, but that was
Oh,
like
yeah.
a movie within a movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this was actual part. It looked like
What happened with the last Scream? Who was the killer? It was the cousin, right? Or something weird like that?
No, it was the main girl's boyfriend, which is Richie, white
Okay.
guy, and then
The girl too.
and then the girl's I guess Jenna Ortega was like lesbian in that movie or something. Like, that was her girlfriend.
Really?
The other girl, yeah,
I didn't know
it
that.
was like her
What,
girlfriend supposedly. So it's almost like both they're like kind of like essential lovers or like the killers together.
I feel like for some weird way, you know, Wednesday, Jenna Ortega's big right now, crazy. I feel like Jenna Ortega might play a major role now because like before the whole Wednesday shit, right? She's like the little girl in Scream, and she's kind of like playing the back end where she's like in some clips, but not really like a main character.
And X too.
X came
X,
out, all these
yeah.
things. I feel like they're gonna kind of like, I mean, bro, they have Jenna Ortega. They're gonna use her. She's in the limelight right now. Why not fucking use her for like the finale?
But at the same time, yes, I know. But at the same time, she's not the main girl, so they could kill her off, dude. She's not the main girl.
God
though.
damn it! If you fucking
Because you
kill
gotta
off
think
Jenna
about
Ortega,
you gotta think about Scream.
I might
is
kill
like,
you fuckers off. God damn.
Scream's known for doing that shit. You know, like the very
Yeah.
first one, bro. They had Drew
They're
Barrymore. Like
unpredictable.
people were thinking Drew Barrymore is like the main star. She dies in the first fucking scene. Like, they're known for doing shit like that. Like you said, like they think, oh, she's a big star. We're gonna make her last. Like, bro, she's not even the main girl. You know, so like they could kill her off easily.
Wow, dude.
Would we want to see her kill her off? Fuck no. But they could.
Dude, that would be a plot twist. And like, this is why we love Scream, right? Because it's like you think it's gonna go one way and it fucking goes left. You know, whatever.
I feel like they're the very few like movie franchise horror that like keeps you guessing. Like, you really don't know. My prediction, bro, for this next one is there's a lot of also new cast, you know, coming characters for this next movie for
Yeah.
number 6. I think killers wise, bro, I think since we haven't seen it, I think they might do a double female because we've
Ooh.
never seen a double female at a Scream. Usually it's
Double
always
on
two
the
killers,
side.
but it's like a male and a woman or two
Homicide,
males.
homicide,
But we never seen but we never seen two females. So that could be another possibility, I think. That's very possible that I haven't seen. And I don't know how I feel about this. I kind of like the 2, but they might even do 3. They might do like 2 females and a male. Because we haven't seen 3 killers too.
Mhm.
I don't like the
bro,
idea, but
that
it is
gets too
possible.
much.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is like
that's-
Fast and
kinda-
the Furious in space.
But it's possible, bro. Because Fast and the Furious, I mean, they're flying to fucking Mars and shit.
Yeah,
so like,
God
it's
damn
possible.
it.
But like I
Vince-
said, I don't want to see 3 killers. I would like to see the 2 and 2
Yeah.
females. I think that'd be kind of cool,
No, I agree.
kind of different.
But
you
I feel
know?
like if it's going like way too past that, then it'll
Yeah.
just start feeling like The Purge. or
Regardless,
whatever.
I mean, it's in New York. We haven't seen that shit. And then,
Oh.
yeah, like the little clip I seen is Ghostface with a shotgun. So like now, motherfuckers just might be shooting.
Damn.
Like,
Damn, somebody shot me right there.
and they have different masks. So that's the thing that has me guessing too. Is like, is like the different mask is where.
I'm getting shot, guys. God damn it. Yeah, man. Who knows where fucking Scream's
But
going?
yeah, the
and
trailer
shit.
comes out tomorrow.
Okay, I'm fucking excited for that.
The
yeah.
movie comes out, I think, like March 10th, around there.
See, this
I'll
was
be
my
in there.
this was my like kind of like, oh, I don't know if I fuck with this. Scream 5 just came out not too long ago. It doesn't
Mhm.
even feel like it's
Yeah.
probably a year, but like it doesn't even feel like a full like, you know, like a good amount of time before
Mhm.
they release this one.
Right.
Which
that-
means they've
but
already been, you know, doing
I
their
believe
thing.
1 and 2 were like a year apart too. I think like they're
Mm.
they've been on that. I think the only one that was kind of
Mm.
separated
They move fast.
was 4. 4 kind of took a while,
Yeah.
and then that. But I think 1, 2, and 3 were kind of like believe 1 and 2 were like a year apart, maybe, and then I think 3 was maybe like after like 2 years after number 2. Like they're relatively like quick with them.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't like the quick shit.
You know? I like it, bro, because I fucking love Scream. So it's like, give me that shit as fast
no,
as
I
you
totally
can.
get it. I'm kind of like a man that's
5
like,
was cool too, but to be honest, like that was really like that was the startup, bro. I think like 6 is gonna be good because I think 5 was like this weird medium to like start up for 6. Like, you know, you have to introduce the new characters, like blah blah blah.
I'm gonna say it. I
This
didn't
is
like
like
5.
a real.
Did you like
it?
5, Ruben?
I haven't seen it.
Okay,
I
yeah,
like it,
don't
bro,
see
but it's not. Nah, I would watch.
Honest opinion.
I like it, but it's not fucking like it's not like crazy. You know,
It's like, you know, I get it because those nostalgic movies back then and shit, like
mhm.
because it has like the old fucking popcorn and the big phone, and it just like gives this whole nostalgic like weird vibe. Now they like have iPhones and shit, and it's like, you know, it's like more like
I don't
modern.
like that in any movies, but like to be honest, that's our life. It's just kind of weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
does feel weird.
but we've talked about it before. It's like maybe it's because we're in the now that like we'll think it's like super weird, but like, you know, 20 years from now when we're like flying in jets and shit, we were like, oh, like that's so fucking cool, you know, like we had fucking, well, yeah, I don't know. It's like technology is not a big one for me.
Yeah, I don't
It's
like it in movies a lot, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like it.
Let's keep the
Like I
technology
said,
out.
it's like you got to think when like Scream and you know the originals came out, like they had house phones and shit. Like that was the era too. So like, you know, they're just making movies about our era, but it's just weird and like some of it I kind of find corny because it's like, I don't know, I just don't like social media movies and stuff like that. But like, bro, that's our time and that's our life. It's just weird. You know?
Did you watch fucking Avatar?
Nah, I haven't
you?
watched it yet. Dude, I was like
I
kind of
haven't watched
hyped
it
on it,
either.
and then I was like, I kind of like fell off the train. I was just like, I don't think I really care anymore.
Yeah. Okay, it's good that we talked
Yeah.
about like the fucking putting out shit fast. Avatar waited like fucking 10 years, dude.
Yeah,
And that's
like
the thing.
11 years.
Yeah,
Are you fucking kidding
And
me, bro?
That's the thing is like, bro, you could wait, but you can't wait too long. It's the same thing with like Incredibles 2. They waited mad long, and I get
yeah.
it, bro. But like,
Mhm.
Jack.
I feel like the second one, I was like, yeah, for that long, like I feel like the second one should have been like a banger or something, you know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can't wait fucking 10 years. Then your like whole audience, you know, it's kind of like
That's what I'm
they've
saying.
grown
Like
up.
at
and shit.
first,
I
I'm not
was
gonna
like-
lie. At first, I was like, oh, that's crazy, and then like, I literally fell off the hype train. I'm just like, I don't really care to watch it, you know, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
it was a good movie. The first one was good, but I don't know about the second one. Like, whatever.
What do you guys think about the Dahmer shit on Netflix? Do you
Oh,
guys watch
I
that?
Crazy, I
watched
like it.
it.
I fuck with.
I thought it was good. I think it was a new take on
Ooh.
of serial killer documentary.
Yeah, that
right?
shit was insane.
Yeah.
Like the
it's-
first couple episodes. Well, I watched like the entire season in like
Yeah, me too.
like in one
I
sitting.
was hooked.
In one sitting.
Really?
But the first 2 episodes, like I was struggling to keep down my food. and I'm not one to be like that. Like, I'm pretty good about, you know.
It was very dark.
Yeah, and it was very like auditory too.
Yeah.
So like you have to like really listen. And so I'm there in like, you know, the living room with the fucking surround sound on and there's bones cracking.
IMAX shit.
For
going
real.
on.
Literally, my parents are like, what the fuck are you
Bones
watching?
cracking for real.
Yeah, that shit was
Dude.
insane. Insane.
I thought it was a new take on like this whole serial killer documentary style, because usually it's like, okay, like what this guy did, and then after the fact of everything, but like they generally showed like the killings and everything, and then they kind of went on to like, okay, how did it affect the people?
Exactly, yeah.
Which was a new take, because really it's just like, oh, this they just give you an hour about like the serial killer and the shit he did.
They did that like that mini like movie or series with Ross Lynch. Like,
yeah, I seen the movie. Yeah,
like what the fuck?
My Friend Dahmer.
Yeah, My Friend Dahmer.
That was pretty cool.
Isn't
too.
that the fool from like Austin and Alley or something?
Yeah,
like, dude, come on. Like I watched
that.
that and I was like, bro, like I can't like stop seeing this singer. Like,
like
come on, really?
I was like, where's Alec?
Literally,
fucking what's his name? Got a global, or what is it? Global Globe or some shit. The fucking main actor of the Dahmer guy.
What's his name?
Dude, I can't think of his name, and I know his name, but I can't think of it right
He's
now.
fucking
Dude, I
handsome as
fuck
shit.
with him, bro.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's in Kick-Ass. He's in Kick-Ass.
Yeah, he's in Kick-Ass.
He's in Kick-Ass. Yeah,
bro, that dude kills it. Like I love him as actor. I can't think of his name right now. 'Cause I'm
Party
stupid.
Hardy. Party Hardy.
Yeah, dude. As an actor, he's fire, dude.
You want to go back to my place for some brewskis?
Dude, some people, when I first did the bleached hair, some people were telling me, they were like, bro, you got to be Dahmer for Halloween. And I was like,
that's not a podcast.
Yeah, how do you feel about the Dahmer costumes for
I was
Halloween?
like,
that's kind of weird.
Because like in the end of the show too, like they showed like all the people that would worship him versus like how like it would affect the families. And so like from my point of view, I was like, okay, it'd be cool for, you know, like a day. At the end of the day, it's like I'm gonna look back at that and I'll be like, all right, that's kind of disrespectful.
Yeah, another thing I think of is like, okay, bro, like that was a fucked up human. He did some fucked up shit, but like when you document it and you make, like, I feel like they kind of like form his legacy to like live on, you know, like it's like
it's a weird state, because it's like you're public. It's like with mass shooters, like we throw them on the news and we're like, oh, this guy did this. You
essentially give him like some type of fame.
Exactly, and that's why people pursue that type of weird shit, whatever. But also too, it's like you got to look at it from both sides, because it's like it's good that we kind of document this shit so like people understand that like, hey, there's fucking weirdos, and like be careful, and you know, like there's weird people. If you're kind of thinking this way, seek help. Like, you know, you don't need to fucking slay 10 fucking people, like you know. So it double-edged, but it is kind of weird.
Pros and cons, but I feel it.
Yeah, and then they're making, the whole thing too is like they're making money off this. It's not for free. You know what I'm saying? They're Netflix number one. They're probably making millions of dollars.
And I heard they changed the narrative too for the Netflix show.
Fuck, I don't like
like
that. They
changed a bunch of shit. So the neighbor in the show, the African American lady, that was like a separate person in real life. So there was actually like two neighbors that would like kind of like argue with him and shit like that.
So it was two instead of one.
Yeah, but there was also, I think there was two, and then there was one that he was friends with, and that was the sandwich that he gave her, and she actually ate it.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. So you know how like the black lady, she was like, oh, I'm against that. Like I'm not gonna eat that shit. Well, like in real life, there was actually, you know, the real life counterpart, and like she ended up eating it
a little bit.
Yeah.
Changed the story a little bit. I feel it. Probably the main details they probably kept to like the core, but yeah, maybe a little special.
Yeah, they definitely kept it, you know, very like minimal, but
yeah.
I mean, it was still good.
What's the one guy? He was very charming in court. Lots of women liked him, and he was a serial killer. Was that?
Wasn't that like Ted Bundy or
something?
Ted
Bundy.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ted Bundy, right? This new guy in Idaho. We talked about it on another podcast episode, but have you heard about that? The fucking Idaho killings and shit.
Recently?
Yeah. Well, not recently, but do you know what I'm talking about?
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
Okay, it's basically, I don't want to go a whole into it, but it's basically this fucking guy in Idaho who's studying for criminology, a very like smart.
You mean the college girls? Yeah. He was like a criminology major, and he went on a ride along like a couple weeks prior to that house, because there was like a.
He went on. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he went on a ride along with the cops.
How did he go on a ride along? I didn't hear about that.
I'm guessing a lot of like criminology majors or whatever. They like ride along with the cops, and you know, because they're studying law and all this shit. Yeah. So like he got to see, and I guess he was like premeditated, or was premeditated.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we talked about it on another episode, but a new thing that I learned that I didn't know was that they found these like postings from like forums and like
he was asking a bunch of like weird ass questions and shit, like how do I get away with this or something like that.
Yeah, and some other ones too. Personally, he was saying that like he has always felt like detached and like weird like about people, and like his family. He said like his families are just like empty meat sack, you know, like just like this detachment from reality type shit. And like he was saying like he had like visual snow, which is like some like
did a little bit of too much shrooms or something. Yeah, he dropped acid a little too much.
Hey man, dude, some people are just fucked up, dude. You know, and it's like Jesus Christ, and they do some weirdo shit. But it's just like, you know, be
Yeah.
careful who you fucking associate with.
And I think they interviewed classmates too. I think they interviewed classmates too, and they were saying like some weird
Oh
shit.
yeah.
Like, he
Did
was,
you
like,
watch those? I watched
he was
those.
weird as fuck. Watch what?
The interviews with the classmates.
Nah.
They were saying the guy was like, yeah, man, he was like rarely like just like silent, never said shit, like just graded papers and
Because he was like a TA too, huh?
yeah. He's
Fucking
that's-
weirdo,
Yeah, he's
dude.
fucking weird. But it's like such the opposite
Shit.
side because usually like serial killers are just like weirdos or like they're like super silent and they're usually like not smart or like they just
That's
like,
the
do some
scary
average-
thing too, because
Yeah.
like especially coming from like where he was like studying and like his like field
That's-
almost like
yeah.
that was literally like his profession.
Yeah.
If you think about it, and
I
that's
feel like
fucked
the
up.
world is changing and shit like that is like maybe in the past like you could spot the weirdo, you know, like oh
Mhm.
this guy like stay away from him, he's a weird. Which is now I feel like it's a like bro the weirdo could be amongst us. The weirdo could be sitting at this table like you never know. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa. The weirdo's not sitting at this goddamn table.
Nah, definitely not serious. But you get what I'm saying? I said could be sitting at
No,
this table.
yeah.
You get what
You
I'm
could be
saying?
right
Like,
here, buddy.
but like that's what I'm saying is I feel like the weirdo could
Yeah.
bro it could be
They're like
amongst you.
fuck yeah, they're amongst us, goddammit. I don't know, dude. Like I've come into like weird ass people throughout my life that are just like socially awkward and just like give me this weird vibe and like I've seen them do weird things. And I'm just like, I hope God fucking saves your soul because I don't want to, you know, see them fucking do some weirdo shit in the
go off the
future.
rails.
Yeah, because I mean, it's evident through. You just gotta like be wary of your psychology and shit, you know, especially if people got schizophrenia that runs through their fucking lineage and all this shit. Like, dude, my fucking. I don't want to get too deep in this, but my best friend from like middle school turned out to be like super, you know, not so okay in the head like later on. And like that was somebody I associated myself with like 5 years. And like we literally have so many stories together. Best friend, love this guy, and like now I can't even speak to him. That's just how the brain works.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird like that. It's like you never know what somebody's gonna be or turns into or like how their brain works. It's just it's odd.
Body changes over time. You don't know
Yeah,
what the
that
fuck's
too.
gonna
And I've
happen.
heard stories of like people that are like schizophrenic like that. It's just like a
Flick of the
a
switch.
a switch that
Yeah,
flips.
like anything
Yeah.
can trigger that shit.
crazy.
Bro. You could be straight and just
What if I just like switched mid podcast and just started be like, what the fuck, bro? You're like, dude, you see
This
that
fucker's
guy?
trolling.
Yeah. Well, one of these podcasts, like maybe like a couple down the line, I'm just gonna ask him like, dude, do you see that fucking guy right there?
dude, that'd be cool to like prank somebody on here, like have him come for like oh,
Yo,
you're
who's
gonna
behind
do,
you,
like
bro?
an interview or something. You'll still do the interview later, but like at first you like prank him or just be like super weird or like
Punked.
yeah, kind of like a punk
Party
type.
hardy.
Punk type.
Party hardy.
Be like so. We
Make
were
him
here
laugh
for an
first.
interview, but and then just like go on some weird shit.
Oh no.
Nah.
Imagine or like what if somebody's got some this is like my fucking funniest troll that I think about is like what if I'm like gonna interview somebody and like they have some like shit that they don't want to talk about. Oh, I have another thing, remind me, I'm gonna tell you guys about it after. But what if they have like some baggage and shit and you're like, oh, just mid interview and be like, yeah, bro, but what about like this fucking time where you just did this shit and then you just like flip it on them, they're like what, bro, I'm here for an interview. And you just like
It's, like,
start like
exposing him.
yeah, and just like
Uh,
what do you have to say about this, fucker? You know,
put him on blast.
yeah.
Nah, that would be lethal.
Okay, this is good. Dude, this is a great topic. Andrew Callaghan, Channel 5.
That is a weirdo.
Wait, did you get it? Did you see?
I've been seeing into it.
Okay. Did
What
you?
happened? I heard
See,
that he's
this
like
is what I-
like stepping down or like moving away. Or...
This is exactly
shoot.
what I'm on TikTok. I see some Andrew Callaghan shit. I'm like, what happened, bro? And so I look into it. It's basically Andrew Callaghan had gotten some not like sexual misconduct, like encounters with girls and like just acting weird and being like super like, you know, like handsy with girls and like
Ugh.
being stuff like that, you know?
Yeah. Just bro, like
And it's
literally
sad to
doing
s-
shit
it's
out
sad
of
to see,
pocket,
dude.
like
So
just
he's the
doing
boy
too
best
much.
friend or what?
Huh?
So he was the boy best friend or what?
No, like he would just like meet girls and like be super handsy and like persistent to like fuck them, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah,
and then
And they're like, nah, like I'm not really trying to do that. And then like
Yeah.
bro keeps insisting. Bro's getting mad. He's like, get out of my car. Just doing weird shit. You get me? Like,
Yeah.
it's like, bro, like what?
I mean,
But
it's sad to
it's
say,
multiple
bro.
girls too, yeah. And they're
It's-
telling like I've seen a lot of the stories on TikTok and like YouTube and shit like that.
I haven't been
Yeah.
in, so
Yeah, and it's just like they're just basically telling their like their relationship with him or like, you know, their scenarios or situations that they had with him, and they're all kind of like similar, bro. It's basically like bros literally just trying to like fuck them and shit, and they're
Wow.
just being persistent as fuck. The girls aren't really
I haven't
know,
watched
fucking with
videos.
that
I've
shit
only
like
seen
that.
the articles.
They were like
And like I
underage
said-
or what?
No, they're not even
all
under.
a bit
They're
of
not
age.
even.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not even
Oh.
underage. They're just like, you know.
It's just like the weirdness, bro.
It's
you know,
like
you know
bro's
how
not
guys
taking
are.
like a no for an answer.
Yeah,
it's
you
like,
know how guys
stop
are,
being
bro. Like,
fucking weird.
there's some weirdos that just don't take social cues and like they just try to get handsy
Yeah,
with
yeah.
people and like they just don't know when to stop. I think that was the case for him. Like he's
Mhm.
just like a weirdo and just doesn't know when to
Right.
stop and shit.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because I genuinely liked his work.
Nah,
you
me
know, and
too.
it's like
Oh yeah, no, it was very interesting.
yeah,
Me
and
too, bro,
Channel
to be
5,
honest.
All Gas No Breaks. You know, this
Uh-huh.
guy's super young. He's 24 years old, literally like near us in age range, and he's got his HBO special On Top of the World, and like this stuff comes out, and it's like, you know, you got to think twice about like, you know, the people that you fuck with,
Right.
and you know, I feel honestly like heartbroken because it's like I love this guy's work,
Bro, it's like
and I just hope he does
character,
better.
like he plays like that good guy, you know,
Mhm.
and like
Yeah.
they're explaining on the videos and shit. I'm like, nah, that's facts. Like he really plays his character as like this good guy, but then like obviously behind closed doors, off camera, he's like a totally different dude. It's just whack. Cause like I said, I fucked with him too, but like after hearing shit like that, I'm just like, I can't fuck with you, bro.
Yeah, did you see his apology fucking video?
No, and I don't really care.
I saw that post on I saw
don't
that
really
post
care,
on
to be
Instagram.
honest.
God damn it, callers! Put that
Fuck
shit.
Andrew Callaghan.
I saw that post on Instagram. He was all like posted up in front of like the I don't know,
So
on his
you saw it?
couch, but I didn't watch it though. I just
Oh,
like
okay.
I kind of skimmed
It's
through.
like a 4-minute video. Him apologizing, taking. I don't know. There's
That to me means nothing though. It's like, bro,
Yeah.
go apologize to those females, and and also it's like, bro, even your apology, I feel like it's not gonna like, bro, you're not gonna be able to like take that
Right.
back. You get
Yeah,
me?
I
Like,
feel like he
might
was doing that
you
for
might
like
have
the
really-
media.
yeah.
you know,
I
like-
mean, bro, he just got an
Yeah.
HBO thing. Like
Right.
in
That's
the
what
in the
I'm
apology,
saying.
he starts saying like, "Hey, man, like they're my relationships with business people and my connections. Like I hope this does like he's like I'm
That's-
sorry and I disappointed you guys."
It's like, bro, he's making an apology video to us, and it's like, brother, I don't give a like, don't
Yeah.
apologize to me. You didn't do shit to me, but like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
you know, apologize to them. And even like I said, like the apology doesn't really do enough or nearly anything, to be
Well,
honest.
let's get into the conversation of like what does like, you know, people doing their thing and then like something happens, they do something, their career, you know, separating the art from the fucking person and all these things. It's like, I don't know, dude, it's kind of sad, bro, because it's like, fuck, dude, this guy's fucking piece of shit. But like, you know, it's like he's fucking makes great work, and I'm like continuing on. Like, can I support that? I don't think I can. You know, It's like,
Yeah, me
fuck.
neither. Like I said, like I like the videos and everything, but then I was just like, nah, because that's how I am with the majority of artists and everybody I'm like tapped into is like, I like their work, but a good part of it is like them as a person too, you know? Because like
Yeah.
if they make good music, but they're like a piece of shit, I can't really fuck with it like all the way like that. you
Right.
know?
Yeah,
Or
all
if
the
it's
way like that. Yeah,
Yeah, but if
exactly.
it's like, oh, if they're like they make good music or they do this, this, and this, and they're like a cool ass person, like a genuine person,
Yeah.
that makes me fuck with them even harder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
At least for me too, yeah. Like a big part of like if I fuck with somebody's work, whatever industry they're in, is like who they are as a person. Like that kind of connects and
Yeah.
makes the art better or worse. And you know, we've seen it through Marilyn Manson, him having a great career, doing great things, but then later on finding out that like he does weirdo shit too and like beats women and all this shit. And it's like it's just disappointing, bro, because like you
Yeah.
want to fuck with people's art, right? You just generally love it, all this stuff, and then you get to see like the person behind the heart's like fucking, you know, a fucking mad lad.
Yeah,
dude.
people like
Yeah.
are always creating their, you know, like their internet persona and their in-person persona. It's
Yeah, that's
it's
the
fucked
thing
up
is
like
like what
that.
happens behind closed doors. You know, how's that person really behind closed doors off camera? Shit
Yeah.
like
that makes me think about XXX.
Yeah, me
After
too,
they
bro.
released that Hulu documentary about him, I was
Yeah,
I
like,
didn't
that
watch
shit-
no
it.
way.
Give me more. What was
So-
it about?
Basically, just like the way I would sum it up is like they were just like releasing all this baggage on that food.
Really?
Like the
Yeah,
entire
they laid
Hulu
that shit out there. Even he laid that shit out there too, to be honest.
Well,
But the
what,
thing is, like,
what was
bro, you
he
see it so late.
accused of doing, or what did he do?
So he was initially accused of beating on his ex, and
yeah,
she
that
was
was a long
quote
time
unquote
ago,
pregnant,
yeah.
and that was a long time ago.
I think there's video of that too.
Well, there's like a video of him talking on the
There's
phone.
a video of her being
Oh.
fucked up, you know. But then
Yeah.
he was playing this part too, that was like, oh, like she got jumped by blah blah blah. And like we're not there, so
Yeah.
nobody knows the story, you know.
Yeah.
But and that was a long time ago, and I'm not gonna lie. At the time, I was like, bro, I don't know,
Mhm.
like, so I can't.
And she came out and
you
said
know?
on the documentary, and she said that she wasn't pregnant. So that whole like
Mm.
beating her while she was pregnant thing was just like a lie, so she could like get away from him.
Yeah. How
But
much of
I
this
believe on the-
shit is fucking?
I believe on the documentary though that he had said like, wasn't there like it was like a black screen and it's audio and he was basically saying like he did fucking like put hands on her or something.
Yeah,
shit
you
like
know,
that.
no, yeah, it's true that he
Yeah.
did lay hands on her,
Yeah.
and
See, I think that's
the
a fact.
fucked up part, and you know, it's
Yeah.
not something I'm not gonna like, you know, brush off
Mm.
100%, but it's like the way that the documentary was like laid out, it was just like they're just dogging on my boy the entire time.
Hey man, I feel like if you're somebody to do something, you got to lay in your own coffin. And if that documentary is, making him out to be a piece of shit, if he did stuff, that was bad. Hey man, if you do something, you got to lay in your coffin. There's no hiding it. There's no feeling bad for you. If you do something, you got to know the consequence. And just like Andrew Callaghan, his career is probably fucked now. And hey man, you did some weird shit. Now your career's fucked. There's an equal fucking response to every fucking thing you do. So
I feel like sad. That's what happens. I feel like the energy you put out, bro, is like the energy you're gonna receive. So like, when you're doing 100%. Weirdo shit, like that's what you get back. Is you get your career's fucked. Like that's what you get.
And it's good. I know there's like cancel culture, which is like horrible, but like it's good that we keep each other accountable almost. Like when stuff happens, the whole world knows, and like in that sense, it's like, okay, like at least we can keep each other accountable and be like, hey man, you fucked up here, man. You better get straight, and if we didn't have the internet and shit, shit can go by and be, nobody would know and nobody be held accountable, and people can sit behind their own fucking thoughts and not, it's a whole thing. But yeah, man, fuck Andrew Callaghan.
Yeah, no, that's how I was. I was a big X fan too, bro. And like through, that happened a long time ago. And through the process, I was like, bro, well, I don't really fit. How I feel is like I don't really know as much. So I can't really like pick a side. Like, did he actually beat this girl or did he not beat this girl? Like, who's lying? Like, is he lying? Is this girl lying?
That's how
like,
it was for a long time.
Yeah, but then after the documentary, I was like, I kind of like after that, me personally, I was like, damn, bro, I really fucked with this dude like a long way, and I'm just like, damn, like, but bro really like put hands on this girl, and he was really lying about that shit and shit. And so I was like, fuck, like.
And I feel like he was just
I
doing
felt
that.
like I was just like, damn, I can't really fuck with you like that, like anymore.
Yeah, it's like, how do you come back from that?
He was just doing that to like protect his image.
Exactly.
And like I can see why he was doing that.
Like you said, it's like disappointing to see. You're like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your biggest heroes are the biggest piece of shits.
And he was on an upbringing too, so it's like, of course, he wanted to protect that, that name that he had for himself and stuff like that.
Oh,
I mean, bro, think about the biggest one, Kanye West. Everybody looks up to him, for his music, whatever he does. Now he's like spitting off Nazi shit. And it's like, it's like, we all love him for Graduation and all these, this fucking these college dropout albums and shit. And like now he's talking about fucking Jews and shit. I'm like, bro, like just chill off that, And it's like, you want to have this old Kanye back, and it's like, no, like. You gotta accept what people become and are.
That's what I realized, bro. Is like you try to think of people a certain way, but you really have to like ingest like how that person is as a character, and you're like, oh, like this is that person regardless. You get me? Like that's like what they're showing you is like that's them,
right.
Regardless of what you have in your head or what they used to be or blah blah blah. Like that's them. Oh shit, like that's them now. Or it's weird, bro. But I feel it.
Yeah,
definitely disappointing from your favorite artists, like when you, or favorite just creators or anybody, like you're like, oh, I'm fucking with this dude, like he's doing his shit, and then you see some shit like that, and you're like, damn, bro.
Yeah,
it's unfortunate, but the wheels will continue.
Yeah, the world keeps spinning.
The next Andrew Callaghan will become the next Andrew Callaghan, whatever. You know what I'm saying? The next Kanye West, whatever.
The Buckingham show, I fuck with that. Dude.
Hey, I fuck with Hey, have you watched that shit,
bro? I haven't heard about that.
Dude, no? I fuck with.
He put me on.
Yeah, bro.
I think that guy's
the Buckingham show.
You guys got to put me on.
Hey, low-key though, he doesn't seem like the most fucking sane person to follow.
He's definitely not a saint. But
yeah, I feel like this guy probably has some shit.
But yeah, I don't know.
He's a wild child, dude.
He's definitely wild, but I don't know if he has shit like that, like Andrew Callaghan type shit, But like I said, nobody knows, bro. That's the thing is, until shit comes out, like you just don't fucking know. But it is whack when you're fucking with somebody and then that type of shit comes out and you're like, damn, like what the fuck, bro? I can't really fuck.
I love how he went to the mental institution and then came back and did a fucking hour rap about every fucking social media influencer and just fucking dissed everybody in the book.
Yeah,
it's probably like 100 people he dissed.
You know what's crazy, bro? He used to be a fucking art teacher.
Oh yeah, dude.
He used to be an art teacher, and then he left. He's like in Singapore with Zilla Kami and shit, or Thailand. Doing Muay Thai with Zilla Kami.
The fucking world works,
bro.
Dude.
With Zilla Kami, dude. I got.
No, he has some like he has some.
You got stories about Zilla?
I got personal stories about Zilla Kami.
What do you mean, bro?
I'm not gonna name names or anything. All right, I'm not.
What do you mean?
What do you know about this?
I'm not a whistleblower.
He's a whistleblower.
But so I had a pretty close friend, I think maybe like a year ago. Stopped talking to I've stopped talking to them. I'm not gonna use
Yeah,
pronouns.
whatever. It doesn't matter.
And they were pretty close with Zillakami, and Zillakami was kind of into them. You know what I mean?
What the fuck? For what reasons?
Really?
And
Like around some romantic type shit?
yeah. So some stuff
Oh.
like that. And so whenever Zillakami would be down in LA, he'd always be hitting my homie up like, hey yo, like let's link, whatever, blah blah blah. And then that fool would just like what's it called? Kind of just like flake last minute. Like there's nothing wrong with that. Like, he's a busy guy,
Yeah,
stuff like
fuck
that.
yeah, whatever.
Probably getting
That's
his
like
studio
how
time
it
and
goes
shit.
though too.
Yeah. And so eventually this person that I was pretty close with at the time would always tell me like, what was like going on between them and stuff like that. And like this fool is like, he's a little freak league, bro. Like what the fuck?
We knew you
Just judging by his music, I know this guy's a freak.
Nah, so like
Voices in my head.
and I'm not want to get into details, okay?
Yeah.
No, I'm not about that. But
It's okay. Blow the whistle.
dude, I remember scrolling through these screenshots, and I'm just like, there's no way in hell this fool said that, bro. Like he must have like a secretary or some shit that like manages his Instagram.
Was
or
it just like
whatever.
so far like out of the like just crazy
Dude,
shit?
like on my knees, like begging, like I love you type of shit.
Oh,
Like, bro,
Zilla's a simp. God
and,
damn it.
and like upon like first inspection of him, like he looks like the type of guy. Like upon looks, he looks like the type of guy that's like
How 100% is this information?
I'm gonna say 110%.
Whoa!
That's crazy. That's some exclusive.
Because like
I love it.
like these people, like I'm pretty sure they're still in contact now. So it's like
Oh, really?
so
Yeah, man. People are just like that's the whole thing.
Mhm.
You said it before. The fucking what they show to the public and then who they are as a person is
Right,
two
right,
I,
right,
thought,
yeah.
I was scared. I thought you were about to say
different
some dirt. I was like, no, don't kill Zilla for me.
No, no,
This is
no,
my
don't
dog.
kill Zilla,
I thought it
don't
was like
kill
some
no,
dirt.
no, no,
Like
no,
you
nothing
can't fuck
crazy
with-
like that.
No, but
But
yeah,
it
I
was just,
get
like,
what you're
being a
saying.
weirdo.
Like,
Yeah.
that's the thing that's the thing
It's-
about the
it's-
internet, bro. Is like you don't know,
Yeah,
Like,
it's super
you don't
weird.
know, like you could think like, oh, he's hard or he looks this way, blah blah blah. But like you don't know, and there's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that, if that fool's like in love with her, blah blah
Right,
blah.
right, right.
But nah, I was scared because I thought you were about to speak some dirt, and I was like, fuck.
No.
I was like,
nothing.
no, don't tell
I
me.
didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. But man, I remember scrolling through the screenshots and I was like,
Dude, why does Ruben like know or like everybody? I like he's told me so many stories and I'm like,
dude,
you're connected to this person knows this. I'm like, dude, you're like the insides of the streets or some shit. This guy's
TMZ.
Okay.
This
real
guy's
quick,
TMZ.
real quick. On another note, kind of like the same situation. There's this rapper that was blowing up maybe around like circa like 2018 going into
Can we name his name?
going into 2020. Yeah, he went by Heroin Father for a while.
What the fuck? The
So
heroin
he-
father.
Remember how X used to have his
I was
old
just
Twitter?
yeah,
His old
it
Twitter
was
handle?
heroin father.
So I guess this guy was a fan of X at that time.
okay, that makes
and
sense,
he
yeah.
went by like Heroin Father as his rap name. Eventually changed it to I Love Tommy or I Love You Tommy. ILY Tommy. And he has like some pretty famous songs. I think there's one called like Princess Bubblegum or something like that. Like that TikTok shit. You know what I mean? People would be posting their edits and all the chicks would go crazy over him and stuff because he'd be making like that simp music. And but same thing. And I'm not gonna lie, but the same person too that was chopping it up with Zillakami, but like before the thing with Zillakami was chopping it up with him.
Yeah.
And he's on some predator shit.
Oh,
This was a couple years
yeah,
back.
yeah.
This was a couple years back. And then there was this thing going on Twitter. And everybody knows this. Everybody knows this about I Love Tommy. Like he'll post a video on TikTok. Like I remember one time I saw him post a video on TikTok, and everyone in the comments were like, hey, so what happened in the summer of blah blah blah?
No,
what happened with
fucking
this? Like they're
dog.
flaming him to this day. Like that fool's never gonna get away from it.
Hey man, like I said,
As
you
you
do your
shouldn't,
shit.
because you
You
do
gotta
that
lay in the
weirdo
coffin.
shit, bro.
Yeah, and like this fool's just kind of like free against his what's it called, accusations and stuff like that.
Mm.
And then I have some close friends as well that had some interactions with him, and that fool was like weird as fuck too.
Yeah, man. I mean, remember Ian Connor?
Yeah,
Jesus
bro.
fuck.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, I really like.
Why is
was
it
like
like-
big fans of like these type of
Yeah.
people, and like even looked up to them because I was like, oh, they're doing cool
Mhm.
shit. But then you find out, and it's like you got 33 fucking sexual accusations, assaults, blah blah blah, whatever. Like, bro, 33 to 1 is not looking good, brother. I don't think 33
fuck
girls
no.
are just gonna try to lie on your name like that. Like that's not looking good. And then when people separate from you, like I believe that's why Cardi separated from him. It's because shit like that. It's like, okay, bro, but like I think you're on some weirdo shit too, and that's the same thing as I can't fuck with bro like that.
We all love
Yeah.
Cardi. How about like him skipping out on his fucking son's birthday to play Xbox?
See,
To play the PlayStation
like I said,
with
like
Lil
he's cheating
Uzi?
on Iggy Azalea and shit. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
bro, I get it. Like that ain't my type of beat. But at the same time, I don't feel like that's enough for me to be like, oh yeah, I can't fuck with you, bro. Like, bro, that's way smaller. I feel like, and that's like that's you. Like that's what you want to do.
He's slaying
Yeah.
slat on the Xbox.
You want to play PS4 over like going to your child's birth, fucking, being born, and it's like,
That's kind of a piece of
alright.
shit, dude. Come on.
Nah, that is kind of fuck. I'm not
like
gonna- but I
really
don't-
think
I
about
don't-
it.
to me,
Imagine
it's
if
not
your
enough to,
dad
like-
skipped out on your fucking birth.
No, I know. No, it
Wouldn't you feel
definitely
some
is
type of way?
fucked. Definitely is fucked, but I don't think it's definitely fucked. But I don't think that's like that doesn't give me the vibe where I'm like, nah, I can't fuck with his music.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like
Cardi, but if Cardi has some like crazy
there's
shit
like a
like
threshold.
that,
There's a
Yeah.
threshold here that you know.
is.
there's a threshold.
Yeah.
It's like, and I feel like prison has found that threshold. They don't fuck with. They don't fuck. They
Dude.
don't fuck with abuse.
The most like, bro. I mean, you got murderers in there, bro.
Yeah.
Like people that do
Oh,
some
yeah.
crazy shit. That's not allowed to either. You get me? But
Yeah.
they still have like guidelines. Like they still have like, bro. We might kill people, but you still can't do this, and this.
Mm.
Like,
Motherfuckers
you know
got
what I mean?
morals in there or what?
That's what I be
God.
saying.
It is
Like
kind
they
of like
kill people,
moral.
but they
Yeah.
still have some type of, like
Yeah.
moral
Mhm.
like guidelines. It's
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like respect it.
I respect it too.
Because think about it, bro. Like these fucking pieces of shits, they do their street dirt, and like
they're
they
not saints either.
they might
but-
do like I said, like or whatever, and then like where's the justice in just sending them to prison? It's like
Nah,
at the end of the day, the victim is at fucking distress, and these people get to
That's
like
what I'm saying.
get their fucking breakfast, lunch, and dinner and sit in a cell and read books.
Yeah.
Oh fuck no. So I feel like there's some justice in prison when like people
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Even the people that like, not everybody in there obviously, but some people have probably done some, like I said, like they've probably committed murders, like some.
Yeah.
That's shit you can't go back on either,
Mhm.
bro, because you
Yeah,
took
yeah.
somebody's life.
of
But
course.
even a type of person like that can still like they still have guidelines and morals. Like, okay, bro, we've done some scummy ass shit. I'm going to
Yeah.
hell, but you still can't do this.
Which is kind of weird because it's like, do you have that authority to make that decision when you've literally murdered somebody?
Yeah, like I said, yeah, it is a weird like.
It's like
Yeah.
how do you
But at the
say
same
this
time,
guy's a
like
piece
I
of
do
shit?
feel like like people like some people do some like do top of the line, like you just cannot go back on like
Yeah.
blah blah blah, and it's just like justice must be
Mhm.
served. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Hey man,
Justice is
you do something, you gotta lay in your coffin. That's gonna be the theme for this
you do some
fucking.
shit, you might get put in your coffin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Amen, brother.
Like,
Man,
Don't go to
bless
prison.
up.
Yeah. I mean, bro, like
Shit.
there's checks and balances, prison.
And the politics in prison too.
oh yeah,
that
dude.
shit's some crazy ass shit.
Yeah, that's a whole other.
I've heard some crazy ass shit.
Okay, you roll up in prison. Who you rolling with? The
For
Woods
real.
or the Mexicans?
You always thought that
Or the
because we're
blacks.
kind of like in the weird like but we're kind of like in this weird medium. But I think like definitely going with Mexicans.
Yeah, I'm definitely rolling with the Mexicans. You know why?
Mexicans.
I just feel like we're fucking.
We grew up around like you mean it's
Mhm.
like bro, we're
100%.
both like essentially we
Yeah.
probably could still go with the Woods, but it's like I didn't grow up
Nah.
around a lot of white people like that. Like I grew up around Mexicans, and so I'm like, bro, I feel like more Mexican,
I don't know. I just fucking fuck with Mexicans.
Me too. They just get
Oh,
down.
God.
Like I'm
Yeah,
with
I
the
wanna
vatos,
I want
bro.
to eat fucking maruchans with tapatio in the cell with somebody,
For
and not
real,
fucking
I
and not some Wonder Bread ass fucking
yeah,
turkey.
like I want to
For
be
real.
with the vatos, bro.
Yeah. I want to do fucking program time, doing push-ups and shit instead of fucking I don't know what the fucking.
Shit, I don't know. I'm trying to share a cell with TK though.
Amen, brother.
'Cause, like,
free Tay.
I don't know. I've seen his tweets. Like that fool got a phone in there. I don't
Yeah,
know.
he
What was
does,
his
yeah, he
last tweet? I
does.
remember seeing it somewhere. It was like,
I just saw
He's
it
been
like
tweeting
yesterday.
recently, bro.
Yeah,
He's been
like
tweeting
yesterday.
recently. Like he
Yesterday.
has a phone right now for
Yeah, yesterday.
sure.
wow.
He said some shit. He was like, "Oh, they've been treating me like a fuck. What is that?
like
word?
an animal or some shit.
Yeah, they've been
Yeah.
treating me like a what are those tiny little like those rat like pets that people get, the hairy ones, the long ones?
Oh,
the ferret. They be treating me like a ferret in
Why
here.
did he choose ferret for that
I don't
description?
know. I
You
don't
could have said
know.
rat or like some other crummy shit. He says ferret.
I don't know, or I don't know. If it was ferret. You know, like the other animal for ferret.
It's
He
just
was
some ugly
He
ass
was basically
fucking-
just tweeting about like how he felt like he wasn't being
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like treated fairly. And I think in his whole case, he felt like he wasn't treated fairly,
Mhm.
like he didn't get a second chance, whatever. But at the same
Yeah.
time, bro, I don't know what you did.
It's kind of
like,
I don't know the whole situation, but one of his tweets I do remember now because you guys brought it up was he was saying that like he feels unjustly like sentenced because he's doing 55 years to life, and like somebody within the same scheme of like his crime, like a woman or some girl, only did like 5 years of probation or something like that.
Yeah.
That's the thing too. I think he was saying that too. He was like, bro, if I was white or
Yeah.
blah blah blah, it might be different.
Yeah.
And it is true. It might be different. Should it be different? No, I feel like everybody should get the same fucking shit.
Yeah,
regardless.
yeah.
But
That
like,
shit's
bro,
real,
that's
bro.
everybody knows the judge.
Yeah.
The
justice
discrimination
system.
and
like,
fucking
bro, that shit is a real thing. Like,
And the connections with race too. Like,
Yeah,
I know it's a touchy subject, but it's
all incorporated.
that's facts, bro.
bro.
If you say
You
it
want to
isn't,
believe
like, you're just
the
lying to
justice
yourself.
system is a blank slate and anybody can
And
get
it's
tried for
perfect.
No, bro. There's
Yeah.
prejudice and all kinds of shit within judges, fucking attorneys, people in your cases. Like, it's humans,
Remember
bro. We're
that
fucking weird.
local story? Remember I told you that one story. I'm not gonna go into it too crazy, but remember how I said like in his case it didn't really seem like they had evidence, but the jury still put him away.
Wait, who?
It was that local one I told you. I don't want to like get into too
you
much
don't have to get
detail.
to-
But
oh, yeah,
basically,
yeah.
remember I was telling you I was like,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
they didn't really have evidence to. Basically, he was convicted of a murder, and they didn't really have any evidence on him to put him away. Like they didn't have like any weapons, anything. But the jury still came to a conclusion
yeah.
to put him away. And it's
Yeah.
like I get it, bro. Like even if shit looks south and it looks kind of weird, but it's like it's like, bro, you kind of need evidence to say, oh yeah, he definitely did that. And I don't feel like there was that evidence to say that, but the jury still put him away. So it's kind of weird. It's like,
Right.
Yeah, dude. Fucking juries, dude. I mean, Carlos has said it before too. Like, I mean, theoretically, if me and him were convicted of a fucking crime, who do you think they're
like
gonna
this
fucking
one.
look at and be like, oh, this guy's the fucking one that did it? You know, because like no tattoos, like keep it pretty dapper, and like he's got fucking sleeves and red hair. Like just off
That's
the
just
bat,
real world
the
shit,
fucking
like-
they're just gonna fucking. And that's just how it
Profiling.
rolls. Profiling,
Yeah,
all
like,
that shit. You know,
it's a real thing for sure.
Yeah.
yeah, that's fucking sad.
Shit, dude. I had a homie, bro. He hit me up one time. He was like, he recently moved to another state. I'm not gonna get into details here, but he moved to another state where it's a little bit more difficult to get like weed cartridges and stuff like that, and like marijuana.
Texas.
And-
I'm just guessing.
yeah. I mean, you're pretty close. So
Also,
he hit me
Mexico.
up.
We start naming states
until we get it.
So he hit me up. He was like, yo, bro, like, I got this contact here. Like he's gonna front you this cash, and then all you need to do is I need you to drive from Cali to this state.
Oh
and
no!
then drop off this package to
Oh
me.
no!
This
And,
was in
like-
The Mule. You ever seen that movie?
He got him in as the mule. God damn it!
And I was like, I told him straight up, I was
That's how
like,
it starts.
I was like, brother, like I know we go a way back.
We don't go
and
that
stuff,
back.
but I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Like if I get pulled over and the cop is looking at me and they see fucking like boxes and boxes of disposable marijuana in my fucking car, like I'm
Some
sorry,
people are
bro,
just
like,
idiots, bro. Like what's
Bro,
I
that
can't
shit's
do
that
that.
shit's a felony in some in other states. Like
Yeah,
that
you
shit's a
can't
felony.
You're crossing
yeah,
borders, bro.
you
That's
can't
federal.
you can't even carry more than like what, like an ounce on you or some shit
Yeah.
in California.
Yeah, like it's different from state to state. Some
Yeah.
states like a little dab pen, little wax pen, that shit's a felony. So like,
Yeah, and he was
Yeah.
telling me, he's like, bro, all you gotta do is just drive safe. He was like, bro, like I know you're Mexican.
I know you're.
I know you're
It's
Mexican.
all cool with the cops, bro. You know,
but like you look white. Like, dude, they'll just say like, oh, watch the speed. I'm like,
nah,
brother.
nah.
I'm not doing your shit for you.
Like, bro, you're gonna put your own shit at jeopardy for like.
I was like-
yeah, for other people's bullshit.
I was like,
Um,
I have goals and ambitions here, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to serve time over.
I like that. Facts.
Some
Hey, I
shit.
mean, you seen it with fucking
that's how it
Brittany
starts.
Griner, fucking taking a wax pen, and now she's in a Russian fucking prison. You know, doing. Fucking,
And people might not think it's a big thing.
Oh, yeah, they
It's
did
good.
that trade though. Do you guys hear about that?
Yeah,
they
dude,
did
we
that
talked.
trade
Wait,
for
did
the
we talk about
fucking
it on
Lord
you?
of
Yeah,
War?
we talked
Dude,
about
the
it on another
fucking
episode.
what is his
The
nickname?
Lord of War or some shit like that.
No, it's the Merchant of Death.
Oh yeah, Merchant of Death.
God
Yeah.
damn! What
God
are we
of
doing,
War.
USA?
Shit.
The Merchant of Death? Jesus
Shit.
Christ!
Oh wait, and I was thinking about the movie. Have you guys seen that movie, Lord of War, with
Yes, I have. The fucking fat guy. No, not the fat guy.
No,
the
no,
fucking,
no. That's War Dogs.
Oh,
That's with
okay.
Jonah Hill and
Yeah.
what's that other one?
Lord of War. Oh, is it the one with the AK-47s and the fucking? Never mind. I don't know.
Yeah. In the beginning scene, it shows like the bullets all being made and shit like that.
Oh, yeah,
And he's
yeah.
like gun running for like basically both sides of conflicts and shit.
Mm.
Like that's some
That's
real
him.
shit right there. Yeah, that's
Dude,
some
this
real
guy was
shit.
a fucking.
Supplying both sides of the wars and stuff like
And
that.
dude, think about that. He's not supplying streets. He's
Mm-mm.
supplying wars.
No.
That's fucking insane.
How much fucking power, dude? This guy's like the whole army. He's getting fucking armies worth of ammunition, guns,
Mhm.
fucking
That's
artillery
insane.
shells, like fucking all kinds
yeah.
of shit. And we just
Yeah.
trade him for a fucking It's not even NBA. It's not LeBron. It's WNBA.
The other thing I know we talked about.
No hate
that-
though.
No hate.
No hate, but the other thing we talked about too is like, you know, she got in for a wax pen, whatever. It might be some minor shit to us, obviously, but like that, like I said, bro, like it varies, bro. So if that's an actual crime in other states, like, bro, like I feel like you said, like you gotta lay in your shit,
You
bro.
gotta lay in
like,
your coffin.
You get me? It's
Fourth
like,
one, lay in your coffin.
Yeah, bro. And others, I know in other fucking, I think what is it for like graffiti? They say like don't go to. It's not Thailand or it's something around there, like one of those Asian. Like they don't fuck with that shit. Like if you do that shit, bro, like they'll beat the fuck out of you.
Yeah, I heard
People
about
say
that.
like they'll
Yeah.
kill you
The
over
cops?
that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the cops.
like
Yeah.
they'll nearly kill you for tagging
Everywhere's
and doing shit like
dude.
that.
Oh yeah.
We live in this fucking
Yeah.
bubble. We were like, oh, America free. And we're like protesting
It's
because we,
different,
we're
yeah.
doing all this shit. You go to another country and they'll fucking, throw you in a cell and lock the key, never fucking get you. Like
Yeah.
they don't care like that.
It's-
It's
yeah.
like, dude, you got to be wary about where you're at.
Yeah.
They're
Exactly. It's
spending-
like, bro, you're gonna be in a state where it's like illegal to have like a wax pen or something. And you're gonna be like, oh, bro, in California, it's legal.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you're not in California, bro. You gotta play by their fucking rules.
is mother Russia.
Yeah.
This is Russia.
You
We kill
fucking
people here
American.
for the fucking wax pen.
We don't care about you. We care about Ukraine.
Oh, you
That's a terrible
smoke
fucking
fucking
Russian impression. I just did.
I should sound. Didn't sound nowhere near
Dude,
Russian.
I know I'm so bad with impressions. People be like, dude, do like a British accent. I'll be doing like Australian and shit. Like, I don't know. Like, I just like tweak my voice, bro.
Yeah. I'm not good with accents either. That was a pretty good Russian one from
No,
you,
that was
though.
pretty good from him, though.
I
Mine
got a couple up my sleeve.
What else can you speak? Fucking. I was like, what did that turn
Speak?
into?
Why did that turn
Why
fucking
did you say
Australian?
it like that? What else can you speak, eh?
That's the new
Fucking
Australian.
Irish. McGregor Irish.
Dude, that's the thing too. Is I love how he like sounds when he just says funny
He's
shit.
fucking-
Fine Irish.
Yeah.
He'll do nothing, and it sounds
Dude,
so
I
much
love
better.
I love following those people on TikTok that are like they do like the comedy skits, but like they speak in like in a different fucking like a British accent or something.
Dude.
he's like there's this one video. He's like doing a skit of like him stuck in the cave. Those videos online. He's like, I'm stuck in the cave, man. He's like
Oh, yeah.
this shit's tighter than your mom's fanny.
I've seen that.
Your mom's fanny.
Instead of pussy, he says, this shit's tighter than your mom's fanny.
Yeah,
he's like,
that's just
he's like, I
funny.
just scraped my fucking
Dude, another
chi-chi."
thing is like, dude, Russian people, like the way their language is set up and how it sounds like they're pissed all the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Like, I mean,
Oh,
Russian
yeah.
people when they're pissed, bro. I don't know if you ever seen a Russian person when they're pissed. Like, bro, that looks like a different type of demon. Like they look
Yeah.
pissed. But obviously, like when they speak their language, like it does sound like it's very like, like you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like it's got some
With
girth to
fucking
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird because their culture is like a lot different. Like
Mm-hmm.
here, I mean, we're kind of like softies, but over there, what I've heard is like, dude, if somebody bumps you, you bump them back. Like they're very like
That's
on your
another thing.
ass,
Yeah,
you know?
they're
Yeah,
like
they're very
very-
hardcore. Very
Yeah,
Yeah,
hardcore.
they're
very
hardcore out there.
In like the Siberian villages where it's like, in
Yeah.
the snow, in
Mhm.
order to like, what's that word? In order to like train their children to get used to the cold
Mm.
when they first have their children, they'll leave them outside in the snow, like wrapped up like in blankets
Dude,
and
that's
stuff.
fucked up.
In like the Siberian wilderness, and that shit's like sub-zero, like black ice type shit. So it's like cold as
Jesus
fuck,
Christ.
and that's how they're able to like adapt and survive.
But
and I
dude,
guess,
dude,
like,
think of Khabib. Like, I forget where he's from, but why is the dude wrestling bears at like
Dude,
age
dead ass
5?
though. Dead ass though, bro. Like,
Like
why
they're
is
like
he
wrestling
doing that?
motherfucker. The bear could kill him, bro. Like, what are we
Isn't
doing?
that crazy though? Like if
That's
you've seen
just,
that
like,
in
their culture.
America, if you've seen that in America, they're calling the fucking SWAT team on that
Oh, no,
bear.
definitely.
You know what I'm
like
saying?
Child
Like,
services, like
Yeah, child services
You're never
for
gonna see your
parents.
child again.
dude, fucking Russia, they're just like laughing and drinking their vodka. They're like,
Yeah.
son, don't get eaten.
The world just varies.
with bear.
Yeah.
Dude, why are you so good at that? You learned that shit from Call of Duty. Do a Captain Price impression right now.
Are you Russian? I feel like you might have some.
No. I don't really know. Like
He's
my,
like, not by blood.
my Caucasian side. I don't really know what's going on over there. I'm a mutt.
I'm a mutt.
I'm a mutt. Yeah, 100%.
Well, we
Shit.
love mutts.
You got a little German in us.
Yeah,
It's
we
like-
got a
Yeah, I
little-
think I got a little bit of 9.
Oh, shit. Definitely. Well, thank you. That was a fucking pleasure of a show. The morning show. God damn it. Ruben Callers, myself, Russian fucking dap, salute, whatever. Let's
Russian
go.
dap.
Peace out, guys. Thank you for this one. It was a blessing. We'll see you in the next morning, Monday mornings. Peace.
Later.
Shout out Mother Russia.